You're recording.
Carri said to go talk about the cookware you chose. Not until you've got in August, okay? So, but as the month progresses and you start getting on, and your August is full, you want to be able to start filling up your September, right? So I'm going to give you guys, how many of you feel really comfortable about the 2 lines of cookware that we sell? Does anybody feel like if people ask me questions, boom, I got it?
Yeah, I'm not that
sorry.
Okay, no, I assume that most of you probably are not, and even someone at our level. The wonderful thing is there's 499 products in that catalog. We don't need to know everything about all of them, and that's okay. But there are a lot of resources for us. So I really do recommend each month, whatever the host and guest special is for that month, my 2 favorite resources, other than going to a meeting and learning like this, because this is fun, we eat and drink, is your catalog. If you haven't pulled out your catalog and read it, you need to do that. So if you don't know that much about the forged cutlery knives right now and all those wonderful things on special this month, the first place you should go is to read the catalog. It actually has really nice descriptions and really good wording there, because that is a marketing tool, right? So use some of the words right in the catalog, okay? So that's the first place. The second place is a place called the Pig. Do you guys know about that? The P-I-G. It's on, you guys want to talk about that? Christina, you were talking about the Pig?
The product information guide.
Product information guide?
See, that's why you're here. We're learning.
I know, I love it. Okay, well this is good, because my team always goes, whatever, the Pig. Okay, so every product we sell in the catalog, when you go into Consultant's Corner, and there's the product and recipes section, you go into products, and there's a thing called the Product Information Guide, the PIG, the PIG. You can print that out on each thing. So I really recommend, especially now that we're adding this 3rd line of cookware, and if you already weren't comfortable with 2, now we got 3, print these out and have them with you at the show, because it's a great reference guide, and you can go and look. I mean, I have them right now, because I don't know every single thing about each product, but I do want you guys to have some words. So these are some very simple things to say, whether you know a lot of the details or not. First of all, when I talk about cookware at my show and I'm promoting it, I say, how many of you would love to get a new set of cookware? You know, how many of you had your pots and pans? I ask a lot of questions at my shows because I want to get in people's heads. How many of you have the same cookware you've had since your wedding or whatever? Kind of find out. Now, tell me, if you needed a new set of cookware and you thought, well, I'm going to go down to Williams-Sonoma, or I'm going to go to Pottery Barn, or wherever, not Pottery Barn, what's the other place? Crate and Barrel, and get some cookware, Macy's, wherever. And you took a whole bunch of your friends to the mall with you shopping that day, and you go, okay, let's all go into Williams-Sonoma, and I'm going to go pick out some cookware. And all your friends shopped while you were there, and you let all your friends go up and buy a bunch of stuff, and then you go to the cash register, and you go, I just brought all these people in your store shopping today. Are you going to cut me a deal on that cookware? What are they going to say to you? No. You want a cookie? I mean, really, you're probably not going to get more than that. They are not going to give you that. That is what shopping this way with the Pampered Chef can offer you. Half price on whole sets of cookware. You are not going to get that anywhere else. Plus, you're getting a whole bunch of free stuff to go with it. So, if you're thinking of new cookware, you really want to think about talking to me about booking your show. A lot of fun, and I will get you that cookware half price. Okay, so that's easy, good words. Don't even know anything about the cookware. Just you want to book a show, right? Now, if you come up and ask me questions, I might need to pull out my product information guide, and that's okay. But let's talk about the 3 different types. So most of you should be pretty familiar with this, right? Because y'all have it in your kit. What can you guys tell me about this?
Non-stick on inside and outside.
Non-stick on, and you guys know about selling the feature and the benefit? So what I've always taught is the feature is, yes, it has a non-stick coating, it is hard anodized aluminum, but the benefit is what sells it, and that's the so what.
It cleans up easy.
So it cleans up easy when you're a messy cook and it gets on the outside, because don't you hate that when you have pans that are really non-stick on the inside and the outside gets all nasty and you try to hang them up and then they don't look good anymore. So it's going to stay nice on both the inside and the outside. Okay, what else is great about this pan?
Lifetime warranty.
Lifetime warranty, that's right. Lifetime warranty on our non-stick, our executive, and on our stainless. 3-year warranty on our new, which we'll get to. I'm still not exactly sure why, but we're learning. You know what, I think because it's ceramic, and that could easily, if you drop it, or you know, your husband. With this pan, because these are questions that are going to come up. With this pan, if your husband or somebody accidentally puts a knife in here and makes a mark, like my 12-inch skillet does have a mark in it, and I actually show that at my shows. I say, look, this has been a very loved pan. Somebody put a metal thing in there, it has a little chip, that it's never expanded. So, because this coating's baked on at 1,000 degrees. So I say, even if you did get a scratch in this, it's not gonna expand, it's not gonna come off, you're not gonna get pepper in your eggs when you didn't put pepper in your eggs. So, makes sense? Okay, so our non-stick, you guys all have this, it's not in the mini.
No, it's not.
Okay, stay cool handles,
It
okay?
can go in the oven.
They can go in the oven up to 400 degrees, and people go, oh, the handles can go in the oven, and I do, and this is no kidding. I had somebody come to a show, and they said they burned their hand because they said they were stay cool handles, but they put them in the oven. And I'm like, you have to use oven mitts when you take this out of the oven, okay? So, disclaimer, but I'm going to show you a little trick here on how I pass this around the show in just a minute. Okay, what can you guys tell me about our stainless line? Oh, yes.
Can you remind us, what did you say, give them the one and tell them the other? What did you call that again?
Oh, the feature and the benefit is the so what.
Oh, hurry, it's melting.
Actually,
Oh,
put one in each. Yeah, put one in each, and we're just going to pass this around so you guys put your hand. So I'm putting ice in here, and I'm going to show you a technique that I do at my shows. If any of you ever want to come watch one of my shows, I keep it pretty simple. I don't make a lot of different recipes, so I know some people will take a pan and like burn cheese in it, or make little garlic knots, or do something as an extra. I do ice. It's easy. I can't do a whole nother. I just try to keep it simple. But hold on, someone could just hold those and shake them around for a minute. You guys are going to see what happens with the ice, and I'll explain why. So the feature and the benefit is the so what. What can you guys tell me about this stainless line? It's pretty.
Pretty.
It can go in the dishwasher. That's our only line that can go in the dishwasher. All of the lids from all three lines, dishwasher safe. And they're these see-through lids. What do they call those?
Easy,
Yeah, I wrote it down. I should have brought it. But I always say, you know what, the lids are all clear, so you can see what's going on in your pan, and you're not taking it off and having it have to heat all the way up again when you take it off. Okay, but the lids can all go in the dishwasher. What else about the stainless? What's different about it?
The lid stores, the lid is, so you can store
Yep,
the lid.
yep, this one too.
and
Yep, you can. So if you do like to hang your cookware, the lids will hang with them. You don't have to find a whole other place to put them. Okay, what else?
The handles are nice and secure, they're not going to get wobbly on you.
They are, and the handles actually stay cool on the stovetop on the stainless as well. If you guys didn't know that, and then the stainless can go into the broiler, so that can go full high heat. So you can do things in that you can't do in this pan in the oven. Okay, that's the basics, and I'm going to tell you about the ice. Who's got the white? So this is our new line that was just added, and I'll tell you, Christina, Nora, and I, we're all just learning on that too, and you guys, everyone
It's
went
so
to fall off
pretty.
knows. Give me a couple more pieces of ice for this one.
Okay.
And I'll explain my ice trick. So the white, this is ceramic.
Customer.
How many of you are familiar with ceramic coated cookware? Has anyone even really heard of it? Okay. Now, as Panther Chef consultants, we get really knowledgeable and really zoned into what we sell. Shocker at Fall Lunch. How many of you guys that went? Was anyone surprised when we did that little pie chart and it said this is like market studies out with consumers, 41%, and I think probably 90% of the audience put non-stick. No, ceramic is the new, hot, trendy, crazy thing. So, this has a 3-year warranty. It is cheaper, and it's 5 different pieces that are all sold separately. So, this is more affordable, it's trendy, it's pretty, and you don't have to buy a whole set. You can just buy bits and pieces, okay? So, what you really want to do is become knowledgeable and be able to confidently say at your shows, I am your personal shopper in the kitchen. So we're going to sit down, and if you're looking for cookware, we're going to sit down, and I'm going to kind of ask you some questions, and we're going to figure out what's best for you. Now, if you were a customer, wouldn't that make you feel good? Like, ooh, she's going to help me out, and I'm going to get exactly what I wanted, because your money's important. I want you to get what's going to work. Okay, ooh, yeah, feel that. Now, pass this around again. So you want to hear how I do my ice trick?
Yes.
This is how you book cookware. People will buy cookware full price, but it's a big booking tool, okay? Most people won't just buy a whole set. They will say, you know what, I might as well have a party so I can get a set. Feel how cold that is?
Yes.
So, I will do my quick cookware talk at a show, and I'll say, hey, I'm going to throw this ice in here, and I just want you to hold on to that. Usually I'll start it with one person, say, just hold that and shake that around for me for a minute. I usually do it in this, and that's the pan that all of you have, but it will work in all of them. But this one in particular, I'm going to give you the words. The reason that ice is melting is because that pan's made of hard anodized aluminum. And the other two pans are aluminum. It sounds cooler to say hard anodized with that one, and I don't even know what the technical difference is, but aluminum. They're made of aluminum. It's an awesome heat conductor. I love you all, so I'm not going to pass around a hot pan. We're just going to get it cold, okay? But you see how fast that melted that ice, and feel that pan, how cold the entire thing is all the way up the sides. How many of you have ever used a cheap pan, done your bacon and going up the sides, and those poor little pieces up on the side aren't getting cooked? Mm-hmm. Okay, that pan's not heating evenly. Our pans all have the aluminum going all the way up the sides, so it's going to be the same heat on top as it is down on the bottom. So it's making that ice go to room temperature. How many of you have ever stayed up late watching shopping TV and you see those things you can buy for $50 that will defrost your meat on the countertop? It is the same metal, so you can actually use our cookware to defrost your meat quickly if you forgot to take it out and you're driving home from work. Don't leave it there all day because it will bring it to room temperature. So you need to do it just while you're
So
home.
it cooks evenly, the heat's distributed evenly.
Heat's distributed evenly on all of our cookware.
Now, isn't there like a copper encapsulated thing in a lot of cookware? I mean, most of the other ones are just at the bottom, or ours is all the way.
Exactly. Did you guys hear that? That's a really good point, because you're going to have people go, inevitably someone will say it. I like to beat people to it, but I'll say, so do you guys know why you can go to Walmart and buy a 5-piece set of cookware for $50? There's a lot of differences. Does anybody know? I like to, do you guys know? What's the difference? Because they roll back prices. First of all, the non-stick coating on pans, okay, you get what you pay for, all right? Non-stick coating on pans like that, spray paint it on. As soon as you get a chip in that, it's going to start coming off in your food. I don't know about you, I do not want to be eating that, whatever it is, right? So that's the big difference. The other one is, like you said, even if they say they're aluminum, a lot of times it is only down on the bottom part of the pan, not at the sides. So it's one thing when you're going, oh, it's a little saute pan, big deal. Another thing if you're trying to get that pot of water to boil, how long that would take if it's not going all the way up the sides. Does that make sense? Okay. Any questions? I'm out. My time is up. Yes?
Just from a man's perspective, I'm thinking if you had to hit your husband, the aluminum would be a little more forgiving.